so welcome back. Thank you. Regarding this, I just want to end this little segment of the power concept. You wrote something down a few minutes ago that is something that you're struggling with. If you were to apply this, take a look at yourself, how you're dealing with it. Are you its victim? Are you being its victim? Or are you willing to own it in this personally empowered way? And can you feel the difference? Because if you're honest with yourself, you'll know. I'm struggling with this. It's getting the best of me. That's how I felt about the disease. I'm powerless. I'm struggling. My life hates me. FML. Over and over again. And then I decided to, I'm looking at myself in the mirror saying, you created this. You created this. And okay, so remember the tinfoil? So everybody made something. Awesome, doesn't matter what it is. Now, make something else. Make something else. Out of the same piece of tinfoil, yes. Some of you have done this with me before.
I remember that.
Do you remember the point of it? Okay, don't say it. If you remember the point of it, don't say it out loud, because I want to ask if anybody wants to take a shot at guessing what the point of this exercise is. Anyone?
You're the creation.
You are very close. You're the creator, she said. And we actually are here to create. You're close too. So the point of this exercise is so powerful. It's why I like doing it. You all heard what I just said. I'm looking in the mirror and I'm saying, you created this. And something that I know for myself, that I've experienced more than once, is that I know how to create something different. So you all just took a substance and you created something out of it. And then you took the exact same substance and did what? Created something else out of it. And every single one of us has the capacity to do that with our own lives. We all, oh God, now I'm going to cry. I wasn't planning on crying. We all have the capacity to do this. Remember I talked about circumstance? Take that word apart. Circumstance. What does it mean? It means that which stands around me. It doesn't get any more neutral than that. This is a substance. This life we're living is a substance. That which stands under me. I grow out from that which stands under me. And I get to choose what I become as I'm doing it. Always. So I love that exercise because you get to get your hands in the clay and you get the point. It's so powerful. You took a substance and you created something out of it. And then you took the exact same substance. I cannot stress that enough. The exact same substance, and you created something else out of it. And you can do that with your life anytime you choose, over and over again as necessary. Okay? My first 34 years of my life, I was a victim. At the end of that, period of time, I took that life and turned it into something else and made it completely different. You could say, I burned it to ashes. You could say, I burned it to the ground and I rose from the ashes a completely different person. It's so appropriate that I came to Phoenix. And then just recently, that 40-day period, I burned. That is what it felt like. I burned the way I had been living. I didn't know I was doing it at the time. I wasn't sure whether I was going to leave or not. I didn't know that that was what I was doing at the time because it was so painful and it felt ugly and awful. At the end of that 40 days, did I already talk about the number 40? Did I mention what that actually means? Who's familiar with the Bible? Is there anybody in the room who's never heard of the Bible? The number 40 in the Bible means all the time it takes for transformation. It's just a number that means all the time it takes for transformation. For myself, I find it significant that it was a 40-day period of time. That is significant to me. It means something to me. It means that God is present. I am a minister. I had to mention God at least once. But that's what it means to me. The universe knows what it's doing. And even during those times that feel the most painful to us, the universe knows what it's doing. I have a mantra that I say all the time when I'm struggling with something. God has got this for me. I can surrender. I can let go of trying to control this thing that's making me stress out. God's got this for me. It's what I'm doing with my physical, stuff. God's got this for me. I can't control it. I can be responsible and take my medicine. And I'm doing well. But that was a total tangent that I wasn't planning. Sorry, but that's okay because I said some good stuff. So with regard to that thing that you wrote down, are you being its victim or are you owning it? Because there's power in one and there's powerlessness in the other. Personal ownership wins extraordinary results. Extraordinary results if we will take the steps and be fierce about doing the work. If we're doing it in a half-assed way, we're going to get half-assed results. I know that from 13 years of experience. That's really what I've learned recently. That was the missing piece. I was doing the mechanics of it, and I was saying, well, I remember what I did during that time. I remember what I did during that time. Why isn't it working? I know it works because I have this spectacular experience that I can look to anytime I choose. Why isn't it working now? The determination was what was missing. It was the simple fact that I was willing to let it get the best of me when it wasn't working out. Regarding this illness, I've decided I'm not going to let it get the best of me. I'm going to let it make the best of me. Because I can.